Okay, so next, we can talk about, like, our family's, like, traditions and stuff that we do as a family, like, regularly or annually. So, like, to start off with, I know that on your side of the family, we always get together every year for something called, we do, like, a Fear Factor thing. And it's based off, like, this TV show that I don't think it's filmed anymore, is it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it in quite a bit.
But, like, we just basically, like, do all these crazy challenges in the summer. And it's just, like, a time for us all to be together and have fun.
Yeah, and that's always over Uncle Mike's house. They kind of set it up. They supply everything, and the whole family comes. And it's usually the kids that are doing the Fear Factor stuff,
Right.
and he sets it up so that there's teams.
Yeah. And then we also do Pollyanna with that same side of the family. So, like, a gift exchange and stuff like that.
And that's usually always the Saturday before Christmas. It's organized, like Aunt Cheryl will always choose the Pollyannas, meaning who's buying for who. It's usually over either our house or Uncle Mike's house.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of food.
It's fun, too. It's a good time to be together and stuff.
Right.
And that, like, leads into, like, the fact that, like, each Christmas Eve we go to church at night around, like, 6 o'clock. There's usually a sermon or something. And just, like, a Christmas special. With, like, a candle. They usually do, like, a candlelight service. And then we also, like, try to go to church whenever we possibly can, any Sunday.
So that's one of our religious customs, is that, church is important to us. My mom and dad always made sure I went to Sunday school, and that's how we kind of learned about church, and we've kept that going with you guys, and try to get there as often as we can. But definitely always make sure that we're there Christmas Eve, that's for sure, because that's a family tradition too.
And, like, I know you were talking about one time, like, that as you were a kid, you kind of did these types of things and went to church, like, regularly, and we just keep these going throughout the years, especially with the whole, like, Pollyanna thing, and it's just a way for us to keep in touch. I mean, not that we do or anything, and, because usually, like, families will drift away from each other, like, especially cousins and stuff.
Right. So part of this question asks, what have you lost over the years? And sometimes, some of the family members either move far away, so they can't come to Pollyanna all the time or come to Christmas celebrations. So sometimes that gets lost. From time to time, some of the family members may not be getting along or might be having some fightings with each other. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of that, so most of our family does get together all the time. There's not that, but as our cousins get older, I think the oldest cousin we have is 33. They have some families. They have wives or husbands whose families have traditions as well, and so sometimes there's competing traditions that don't allow them to do everything. So as time goes on, you do lose some of the family members at some of this stuff.
Yeah.